So, this is Kal Kat, the Kal Katster, and this is a fairly brief review, I think. It's not going to be that long, of Cats. Yes, Cats, the Andrew Lloyd Webber movie version of the play, the movie version, Hopper, Toby Hopper, the guy that did King's Speech. Yeah, so, and Les Mis, the Les Mis remake. If you're a purist of the Cats musical from the 70s and 80s, go back and watch that. Oh, yes. But it's just like Les Mis in the 70s was actually a better one than the Les Mis that came out 10 years ago. 15 years ago. 10 years. That was about 10 years ago. This version of Cats, yeah, go see the other one. I think it's online as well if you want to watch it. You can find it. The 98 version, I think, is up online, as well as the 70s version. I saw it in the theater. I think it was a local one, though, so it wasn't like it was New York or anything. It wasn't like that. It's like San Jose. It was a local production. But yeah, it was fine. And also, I saw it on TV. Yeah, so I was familiar with the Cats. And they had such wonderful furry costumes. Yes, because I like cats. So, yes, the Cats. It's this version has Taylor Swift playing a cat, Idris Elba playing a cat, Rebel Wilson, Judi Dench, a bunch of other big names in there, playing cat people. The uncanniness of them isn't really as bad as it looked in the trailer. The Jellicoe cats are supposed to be not really cat people as much as anthropomorphized people that have cat features. They went for making them more human looking, and that's just, no, they have to have muzzles and little snouts, and not just whiskers. They have to have a muzzle, and they have to have the ears up like this, and they have to be fanciful looking and flamboyant, weird. There were a few of them that were, but not all of them. Rebel Wilson's costume, the magician Mistopheles, and the bad guy, and some of them were all right, but yeah, the leads, it's not as much. The change of costume for Wilson was right, but yeah, I don't know how many of them are actually singing this, or whether they just like dubbed in the music from the play. I guess that's a good thing on a certain level that they dubbed in the music, because then it works. You don't have anybody missing a note or something. Taylor Swift is often auto-tuned, so I think they helped her out. But yeah, it's fine. The critics hate this movie. They're giving it like between 12 and 18% of Rotten Tomatoes. They think it's awful because it's a lot of the critical reviews, though, seem to indicate that they just don't like cats, or they didn't like the play, or they didn't like costuming or something or other. Some of those things are a little off, but I think the movie works because it's an adaptation of the thing, and as an adaptation of a play, in a similar way to some of the Disney adaptations. This isn't Disney, this is Amblin. But in a similar way, this is a good adaptation of the material on a basic level. There are some cheats in it. There are some weird scenes in the beginning where it seems like there's a lot of extra pratfalls, and there actually were in the play. That's true. They're not from that. I don't know why they added that. I don't know why they had to have Rebel Wilson like falling around because, ooh, isn't it funny that she's overweight? And then having the other fat cat come out and he falls around because he's overweight. That's not in the play. So it's kind of in the play, but it's not like that in the play. They dialed it back. The magicians, there's the evil magician, Manifesto, and then Mistopheles, and then and of course the hero magician cat character. I did that for Halloween at the church once. I did Mistopheles, the hero cat. I didn't have the makeup, though. It should have, because it didn't make sense without the makeup. Yeah. So I won't be doing that this year or anything. It's not that popular a thing that. No. But yeah, Cats. The audience was very small for this. There was but there's a football game on, so maybe not as many people as the Mercado. So I had a free thing, so a free pass. I'm not gonna complain about a free pass. In an AMC pass. So yeah, it was fine. There were some people clapping at the end of the movie. They were clapping at it. The lady who's the street cat does a good imitation of Aretha Franklin. It's clearly not her. She's dead, I think, or at least very old. But yeah, there was some good premises in there, I guess. I don't think Judi Dench necessarily sings, so when she was kind of talking her lines, that was fine. Um, but yeah, at least it wasn't as off as the Beauty and the Beast live action one, where Emma Watson just doesn't really have the range. I mean, it's not her fault. Why'd they cast her in that? Oh, she's not Celine Dion, but or the other lady that was in it. But yeah. But in this one, Taylor Swift kind of has the range, so it's fine. She's enough of the range that it actually works. It was a little uncanny at first, and so yeah, what would the? But yeah, it's fine. See it in theaters. It's fine. Go see the original. One of the critics complained about the chandelier heaven scene, and like, ooh, it's too much like Phantom of the Opera and whatever. It's Andrew Lloyd Webber. Of course, there's going to be a scene like that. Come on, critics. Come on. Of course there's going to be a goofy scene with a guy going... Come on. Also, I noticed that some of the songs are very similar to those in Starship Chimera. There's probably a reason for that, even though I wasn't necessarily listening to Cats when I made the songs, but they're very similar. More so than Menken and the others. Yeah, so Tim Rice, Alan Menken from Disney. That's what I mean. Yeah, so sure. I'm not going to ramble about other stuff and other songs that are similar. It's silly. The cats. It was fine. It was entertaining. I could have done without some of the silly stuff in the beginning, eating the roaches or whatever, and the mice. And I think some of the mice stuff is in the play. The mice and the roach thing is in the play. They just didn't make it as blunt as they did in the movie version. Yeah, tap dancing is cool. The cats are cool. Yeah, I mentioned that I had 3 cats while I was in there. But yeah, because there are 2 of them in the story. There's Abra and Cadabra and Houdini. They're all in there. But yeah, they're from Cats. No, they're not. The names aren't from Cats, but they could be. Mephistopheles and Houdini, or the 2 sisters, the 2 Trela sisters. Yeah, so anyway, so they're not really. And Clark, of course, the tap dancing gay kitty. But yeah, it was possibly the gayest thing I've seen this year. But yes, oh my. But it's 2019, so yeah, it was okay. It was fine. I give it absolutely nothing wrong with it. I don't know why I like Cats, but I would say 3. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I'm gonna say it's 65%. 3 stars. On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, it's in the middle. It's a little bit better than in the middle, so it's 2.5 to 3, somewhere in there. So yeah, 60%. Yeah. So yes, it is. Yeah. I like the Star Wars movie better than the Cat movie, but but it was fine. So yeah, Cats, the movie. Because I'm clearly not your average critic that's being snarky about, oh, this movie is not above my heartiness. Oh. But if you see I have seen some new cultured plays, but and I'm all like, yeah, this tries to do the play, so that's fine. Yeah, kudos for trying to do it, and not messing it up that bad. I mean, some parts are messed up. Some parts are not. Jellico cats. Anyway, so yeah, cats. It's an odd story anyway. It's not one of his. Yeah, it was on Broadway for a while. It was. It's an odd idea. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the story. The premise is that this cat is left abandoned on the street, and she is befriended by the Jellico cats, a bunch of singing cats, who have a ritual that they go to when it's a full moon during the month. They go to this ritual, and they have cat magic, and then one of the older cats gets ascended to one of its 9 lives. That's the plot of Cats and play. The girl cat is then whisked around to different ruffian cats and nice cats and okay cats, and the lady cat who's a has-been performer who's out on the street and can sing and stuff, and she tries to attract her back into the house. There's a milk bar, and there's a catnip scene. And I guess milk is like booze. And there's like an ancient performing area. It's actually the Aristocats kind of seem to have borrowed from the idea of performing singing cats. Before, I think Cats predates the Aristocats. Actually, the idea of it does. So yeah, Disney's not very original when it comes to that kind of stuff. But yeah, this was somebody else. This is Amblin, DreamWorks, ex-DreamWorks. Spielberg has been trying to do this movie for years, yeah. So basically, the girl white cat befriends the has-been lady after there's a performance to bring the old guy into the cat. That's not a cat house; it's a cat like room, and then they decide the old lady cat gets trapped by the evil magician, taken to the ship where there's some action over there, which I don't think was in the play. They changed that a little bit. He just took her somewhere else. Then the good magician called her back. So yeah. So they added some stuff for the movie to make it more, it's England and the Thames, and threw that in there. Yeah. So then they end up accepting the actress lady because she can sing, and then she becomes the one that goes and sends, and the bad guy magician cat chases after her. Spoilers. And yeah, that's basically the plot of the play. Yeah, so I won't give away everything. That's just basically the plot. So, and all is well with the cats. They all accept the stray cat girl and everything. But yeah, I guess plot spoilers, but really you kind of have to explain it, because yeah. So there's cats. Yeah.